Hi Pisces, welcome and welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah. This is Earthly Intuition Tarot. So I'm gonna go ahead. I was just pulling some cards tonight. Just doing like how's your person feeling about you? Just an extra one, just out of pure curiosity, maybe to pick up on a different energy. And I wanted to record it for you guys because I feel like this is a relevant message and I think that somebody needs to hear it. So I'm going to fill you guys in on where we're at, and then we'll pull some additional cards if we need to. So I asked how this person's feeling about you. They told me they feel the 10 of Wands, the Hierophant, the King of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. So it seems like there's a lot of cycles being completed here. Somebody's telling me that they feel like this burden or obligation to keep things together. But it doesn't feel like it's necessarily in a way where it feels like this person's feeling burdened by the connection. It feels more so like a burden or an obligation to take responsibility, so to speak. I'm hearing public clearinghouse. So I feel like it's like clearing house in a way, clearing some things up, releasing things here. And they're telling me that they do, in a sense, feel like they are the one that is carrying the weight of the relationship or trying to keep things together at this point within the dynamic. They're telling me they feel the King of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like this person is trying to detach their mindset or take control of their own mind. Like detach themselves from past experiences or an accumulation of experiences, right? An accumulation of things, because it seems like things are accumulating here, but not being released. And I feel like it has to do with the experiences. It seems like it's like years and years and years worth of buildup, or years and years and years of experiences that this person is feeling this need to sort of detach their mindset from, okay? But they're also telling me it's like this heavy weight on them to try to keep the trajectory of the relationship, or I guess more so like the integrity of the relationship, or to keep it, you know what I'm saying? Like keep it together. Is kind of the energies that I'm getting from this person. Yeah. It's like I feel this obligation or to detach myself from an accumulation of experiences, an accumulation of time, okay? Because this is time to me. So this feels like it could be somebody that you've been with for quite some time. And maybe there was past experiences or something like this. Like I'm just seeing somebody, like metaphorically speaking, like carrying like almost like the weight of all of these experiences on their shoulders, and they're feeling the need to release that, okay? Now sum that up into terms of feelings, right? So it's like I feel like I'm putting a lot of effort, a lot of my energy into keeping this dynamic going, keeping this relationship going, keeping you know what I'm saying? Everything going. And it seems like there's just the weight of things on this person's shoulders. They're telling me that they see you as the 6 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles. So 6 is significant here. I don't know. It's different for everybody, but this is the number of like transitioning or resolution. It's recognition, these types of things. This person's telling me that they see you as somebody who they want to resolve something with. They want to move forward with. They want to transition the trajectory of the relationship in a more positive direction, or to get to a place of calmer waters with you. It's like healing, but they're wondering if they're wasting their time. 7 of Pentacles, like what will be the results of this? Like, is my efforts being noticed? Is my efforts, like they're taking stock of all the effort that they're putting in. They are telling me that they do, in a sense, feel like they are the ones that's kind of carrying the weight of trying to keep this in a positive direction, okay? keep things going on a smooth trajectory, a smooth path. Okay. They are worried that maybe you've already moved on from the situation. Maybe mentally you're detaching in some way. And so that's where it's like, are my efforts being recognized? Like, what's going to happen here? Right? Like, what will be the reward of my efforts? Are you just going to move on? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we going to move on together? Are we in it together with or without each other? Like, what does that look like? So they're like, like kind of weighing the pros and the cons here. They're telling me they feel like they need to detach their mindset in order to be able to move forward. And this is the burden that they carry. Because there's something surrounding the past or past memories that comes to the forefront of the connection, is what they're telling me. So it's like, how do I get to a better place of healing with you when the past is so heavy, right? I feel like it's my burden, my obligation to move that forward. So maybe this person feels responsible for a lot of the past things, or responsible for righting their wrongs, is kind of what I'm getting. Like, they feel responsible. Take it how it resonates, you guys. They feel responsible for the trajectory of where you're going, okay? And so it's like, it's hard because it's like, yes, I'm trying to detach from this, but I also think about the past, and somehow that ends up at the forefront, right? Somehow that ends up at the forefront. They are also telling me that it feels like the roles have reversed or things have switched, okay? Whereas maybe you were the one that was doing everything to try to keep this dynamic together. Now they feel like they're in that position, where now I'm trying to do everything in order to keep the path of this trajectory, like commitment, you know what I'm saying? Doing all these things, trying to detach myself from all this accumulation of experiences or this past. There could have been family issues here as well. I'm seeing that. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. This is what they're telling me. Like it's shifted, like the rules have reversed. It's like flip-flop. And they're telling me that they are kind of like trying to see things from your perspective. Now they see things from your perspective. Now they get what you were saying. Now they understand where you're coming from, is what they're telling me, because it's almost like the way you viewed the past, now they're viewing the past that way. Like, does that make sense? I feel like it will for the right person. There's something about the past that they feel like comes to the forefront of the connection, and that's a burden because they're trying to release that, okay? Because they want forward movement with you. They want commitment with you. They feel committed to you. They want higher levels of commitment, these types of things. Now, who they are, they're the Lovers, the Death card, the Sun card, the Three of Pentacles. So I do feel like this person's choices could have been what led to the change and transformation within the connection. Okay, Lovers, they could have been somebody who had options. They could have been someone who made you feel like an option. Soulmates energy is here, but this is choices. When I see the Lovers, I see two people who choose to come together despite the differences. So it's two souls, two different bodies. It's not really like twin flamey. It's more like someone that was brought on your path for a reason, okay? And so it's two people, two different trajectories, okay? Two different life paths, two different situations that came together despite the differences. So I feel like this could be the challenge within the dynamic. But I also feel like this person's choices, the things that their personal values, the way that they show up and just who they are, the things that they value, or choices that they've made have led to some sort of change and transformation within the connection. Okay. I feel like some of you could have exposed this person for dealing with other people. We have Leo, Gemini, Scorpios here. It's just energy though. We also have Earth energy. We have Taurus. We have fixed energy, Cancer, Pisces. Everyone's here. So take it with a grain of salt when I say the signs, okay? It's just energies, but it could be an indicator of their sign. Or signs within their chart or within your chart. So yeah, it's just kind of like, I feel like either you expose this person or for choices that they've made, But it's, I just kind of get this energy of like, this is someone that just kind of woke up one day and wanted to work together with you. They wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like they just woke up one day and like they wanted to work together with you. And I feel like you feel like this person's choices is what changed the trajectory of this connection. I'm seeing the butterfly effect take place. So there's something significant about the butterfly effect when it comes to this dynamic. Okay. And if you don't know what the butterfly effect is, you can do a quick Google search of what it is or a chat GPT and it'll tell you what the butterfly effect is. But it seems like roles have reversed or somebody's implementing a change. Okay. But they're finding it very hard because whereas I feel like you were once the one that was putting in all the work, all the effort, carrying the weight of the connection, all the responsibilities to keep this together. Now they are in I heard the hot seat in order to keep the trajectory on a positive, clear, smooth sailing path, okay? But they're kind of wondering, like, are my efforts going to be rewarded? Like, wait, what is the result? You know, what is the harvest of all the efforts that I'm putting in? Is it going to bring about positive memories? Is it going to shift that sort of like the way that things once were? Because I felt like I'm dealing with someone here who their choices is what's led to this. Some of you could be going through an ending with this person. Some of you could have ended things with this person. And then it's like, then all of a sudden they woke up and they want to work together with you. So now it's kind of like, now I'm kind of like in your position, you know? Now I'm in your position. Now I kind of know how you feel, right? I'm just picking up on the energy, you guys. Yeah, there's just something about the history with you that I feel like this person is like trying to change. And you can't rewrite history. That's the thing. They recognize this. It's like, you can't rewrite history. So how do I detach myself from it? Because they're now stuck in the past as where you once were, right? Because I think you are heavily focused on their choices, the things that they did. Maybe they made a sudden change and shift with the death card. And it's like the dawn of a new era. It's like this person just suddenly changed, right? It's like they woke up and all of a sudden they want growth and expansion. They want to collaborate with you. They want to, you know what I'm saying? Like they want to work together and be some sort of team with you. They're telling me they feel like they've wasted a lot of time with you. They see you as somebody who they've wasted a lot of time. But now they're ready to put the blood, sweat, and tears into forward movement with you. But it seems like it's after the fact, after you've got, after the Six of Swords, which is a mental transition, right? They want to heal something with you. And it seems like the past. It's like, it's almost like living in the past is being brought to that's what I'm saying. It's being brought to the forefront. It's like, how do we transition away from the past, right? Like, how do we transition away from certain memories, these types of things, right? They have wondered, they're telling me they have wondered if they should just move on from this situation, but they recognize the fact that you are a soulmate. You are somebody who they have some sort of, you know, soul connection with, you know, history, past life connection. I mean, something like this. So it's not as easy as maybe they thought, okay? Like, it's not as easy as they thought. But also, again, that they've wasted a lot of time. And you kind of like help this person to reassess where they put their time, their effort, their energies, right? What are they putting their energies into? I asked what this person wants, and I got the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like this person's wanting to be able to read your mind. Like, they want to know how you feel. They want to know what you want. Yeah, it's like they wish they could just kind of like get inside your head and figure you out. Because it's like, I need to know like where this is going. Are we repeating a cycle here? You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting because I feel like it's this person's choices that led to the change and transformation in your feelings, right? So it's almost like it is up to this person. I think you've left it up to this person at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're moving on with or without this person because you're focused on, you know, your own peace. And so it is up to that person. You know what I'm saying? It is up to you to figure it out at this point, you know? Because I think you wanted to work together with this, but I think you were the one that was taking on the bulk of the responsibilities, the bulk of the obligations, the bulk of everything to keep everything smooth sailing. And now the roles are reversed. They're recognizing that. But they're like, well, I don't know if it's what it's going to get me. For what is it worth at this point, right? What is it worth? Am I repeating a cycle? And it's like they want to get inside of, like, if they could just, they could be doing tarot readings on you, getting tarot readings on you. Because I feel like somebody wants to just know, like, where you're at, where your headspace is at, what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, the words that are not spoken. Because I feel like when this person looks at you, they think that you hate them. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like this person wants to know if you resent them, if you've moved forward, like, have you healed from something from the past? Do you see what I'm saying? Or is this a repeat cycle? But they're also telling me that they're repeating the same cycles. They're repeating the same. And when I say cycles, it's like memories, like replaying memories. Do you see what I'm saying? Something that happened. How can I make the past right? Do you see what I'm saying? And it's like, if I could just figure you out, then I would know, like, kind of like what the plans for the future are. Or I kind of know, like, where this is going. Because in their brain, they're kind of like, it's up to you at this point. Like, you're going to determine what you want to do. And it might be without me. And so I need to know if my efforts are going to be, you see what I'm saying? Like, I need to know if my efforts will come into fruition. Am I going to get, you know, a beautiful patch of strawberries, or am I going to get rotten fruit? Do you see what I'm saying? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I had something else I wanted to say. Yeah, it's like they want to be able to read your mind. They want to know where you're at because they don't feel like they're seeing like much as far as the way that you used to show up. Because they're comparing you to the past, like the past version of you and the version of you now. And it feels like there's a very stark difference, because it seems like now you're less emotionally, you have less sentiment to you, is what they're telling me. Like, it's more, There's just less sentiment behind it. I'm not sure what that means. There's less sentiment here. Whereas maybe this person was that way before and now you're showing up that way. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune is all about shifts. It's about a shift that goes in your favor. And I feel like this person's kind of like, if I could just get inside your head or read your mind or something, then maybe I could figure out like the trajectory or like change the path, right? Change the path. Because I heard the butterfly effect and I feel like somebody's like, what can I do? What can I implement here? What small things can I do that would change the trajectory or change the path moving forward to favor this outcome or favor, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't feel like it's necessarily to favor themselves. It feels like to favor the connection, to favor higher levels of commitment, to favor, do you see what I'm saying? But they're also recognizing that the past weighs heavy. An accumulation of experiences weighs heavy on that trajectory. So it's like, I need to detach myself from that. They're also, again, telling me that now they feel like they're focused on the past while you're focused on forward movement and whatever that looks like. You know what I'm saying? They're telling me that they see you as somebody who's worth investing into, but they feel like they've wasted time. They feel like they've wasted time, procrastinated for far too long. And this is a result of that. Maybe it has to do with their feelings. I'm not sure. But it also feels like, again, memories past is weighing heavy here. Okay. Anything that Pisces should know in this situation? We have the Eight of Cups coming out here. So I feel like you have emotionally detached, is what you're telling me. You have emotionally detached because I feel like it's not fulfilling anymore. Like you had to numb yourself. I think the experience was very numbing. You know what I'm saying? I think that you're just at a point where you're trying to avoid, even if you haven't like fully moved on from this person, I feel like you're trying to like avoid any sort of abandonment at this point. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this person has really disappointed you. And I feel like at this point, it's like, I don't want to be disappointed anymore. And when I leaned on you for support or emotional support or something like this, like I didn't get it. Do you see what I'm saying? And so now they're feeling like this heavy burden or this heavy weight and to keep the trajectory on a positive path. Yeah. And so at this point, it's just kind of like, yeah, like I have started to emotionally detach myself, emotionally moving forward. I'm unfulfilled, these types of things. And but I feel like it stems from being disappointed. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, or having some sort of abandonment wound that's been sort of triggered within this connection, and you don't want to feel that way anymore. Like, I do feel like there's been a lot of like unprocessed past emotional baggage within this connection. And so it's like not dealt with properly. But we got the, I just asked what do they want, and I got the Four of Pentacles. This is stability. This is a happy relationship. This is milestones being reached. This is a reunion of sorts. This is a safe container. This is safety. To know that they are safe. You know what I'm saying? To know that this relationship is sound and stable. It's like only after the fact, right? That's the problem. I'm hearing safety. Safety. And this is about building like a safe relationship, like a sound relationship, a solid relationship. Do you see what I'm saying? Somebody also, for some of you, somebody could be considering moving, like moving away to a different like home or something. Like this could be a conversation that's coming up or a topic of discussion. There's also something about building here. So I feel like it's either building a home or building a sound, solid foundation. That's like, you know what I'm saying? An empire. Yeah, but we have the Queen of Wands here, so it's like, I feel like it would be wanting to know, like, it's like wanting to create something that you already wanted to create. Does that make sense? And also that, like, to be able to shift the energy of the relationship. That's what I keep getting, is like shifting energy, shifting timeline, shifting. So somebody is definitely implementing the butterfly effect or wanting to implement the butterfly effect here. But it's like wanting to create an empire that like you already envisioned. You know what I'm saying? And shift kind of the energies, shift the energy to to be more positive, to be more safe, is what I'm getting. And I think this person wants you to be more confident in them. To be more confident in them, because I feel like this person has recognized the fact that you've lost confidence in this person based off of their choices. Do you see what I'm saying? I think this person realizes you've lost confidence in them, and I don't think they want to lose that level of confidence that you have in them. I do think this person wants to be your wish fulfillment. They want to be what you want them to be. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they want to fulfill your every wish, every desire, every need. Nine of Cups energy. This is a blessing. So they're hoping for some sort of blessing. I think this person feels like they took for granted the way that you were showing up prior. Do you see what I'm saying? Or maybe took advantage of you in the past, and now they're wanting some sort of new opportunity with you, but they're fearing that they have no idea if that could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know anymore. They want to be what you want them to be, what you had confidence in, but they recognize the fact that we have the Ten of Swords here. So it's pretty well stick a fork in me. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty well done at this point. So they know that it would almost take a miracle at this point, Nine of Cups, a blessing, a wish, to bring this back to a point of restoration, or bring this back to, it's like they're showing me a beautiful home that was completely damaged or destroyed. And I feel like this is a metaphor, because a home is your safe place. It's your safe haven. It's your warmth, your comfort. It's like, you know what I'm saying? A fortress of safety. And I feel like it was damaged. And so in turn, and I feel like it has something to do with the past. And so I feel like it's like, how can I revert that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do to fix this? They do wish that they could get inside of your head to understand you on a more personal level, to understand like where you're coming from, to listen to you, to understand you better. Again, they could be learning tarot. They could be getting tarot readings because they want to figure out who you are. What do you want? Where are you headed in this dynamic? Do you care? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you show up very sort of like detached in a way to this person. And so it's like, what can I implement? So I need to do this so that I can figure out what things I can implement to shift this dynamic, to shift this in a more positive direction. Do you see what I'm saying? They think they undervalued you time and time and time again. So anyways, I'm going to leave it here. Let me know how it resonated. Have a good night.